Well, as we all know, a clean atmosphere and a fresh air are essential to our good health. But the environment we live in now is extremely contaminated. We are causing great harm to the environment, but without even care about the need of future generation. So I think we owe them an apology. Well, dear future generation, I think I speak for the rest of us when I say sorry. Sorry for left you with our messing of our planet. Sorry we are too caught up in our doing to do something. And sorry for listening to people who make excuses and to do nothing. I hope you forgive us. Well, we just didn't realize how special the earth was like. America gone wrong. We didn't know what we had until it's gone. So, for example, I guessing you probably know it's at a damn Amazon desert, right? But believe it or not, it's one called as an Amazon rainforest, and there are billion trees of there, all of them gorgeous. Oh wait, you don't know much about trees, do you? Let me tell you, trees are amazing. I mean, we literally breathe the air trees are creating. They clean up our carbon, our pollution. They purify and store water, give earth medicines that cure our disease, foods that feed earth. But quick we are to tell you that I'm so sorry to tell you we have burnt them down, cut them down with brutal machine at a rate of 40 football field every minute. And half of all the trees in the world have been lost in last 100 years. And why? For this, just money. Well, and it wouldn't bother me as much if there were the many pictures of life on it. So, you know, when I work try, I read about our forefathers caring so much the environment, as they feel responsible for how they left the land for the next generation. But which made me a great sorrow that most of us today don't even care about tomorrow. So I'm sorry, future generation. Sorry that we prioritize the profit about the well-being of people, about the golden rule. Sorry that we use nature like credit card with no spending limit, drafting animal to extinction, and robbing you the chance to appreciate with the uniqueness or make friends with them. Sorry that we poison the ocean that you can't even swim in them. But most of all, I'm sorry about our mindset, because we have to the nerve to cause it destruction progress. So, and hey, if you don't think climate change is a threat, I dare you to interview thousands of homeless people in central Berlin and see, wow, why you in your big house netto, their home will wash away, but needs a feed due to the destruction of storm and flood. And many people who said that you love the smell of fossil fuel, I dare you to talk to residents in Hanoi who are forced to wear pollution mask just to go to school and work. So you can ignore this, but the thing about the truth can be denied, not avoided. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that our footprint become a sinkhole, not a garden. And I'm sorry that we paid so little attention to how fast the ice melting in the Arctic. Sorry that we doomed you, and sorry we couldn't find another planet and time to move to. And I am, you know what, cut the beat. So I'm not sorry with this future. I do not accept it, because an error doesn't become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. So we can realize this. And how? Let me suggest that if a farmer see an unhealthy tree, he do not look at the branches to diagnose it. Instead, he look at the root. So like this farmer, we must look at the root, not the branches of government or politicians who are funded by corporations. It's our responsibility to care for this planet. It's only home. So we must globally warm our heart and change climate of our soul. And to betray nature, to betray ourselves. Save nature is to save ourselves. And it doesn't matter if you are fighting for racism, poverty, feminism, or gay rights, or any other form of equality. It won't make a difference. Because unless we all work together to save the environment, will be equally extinct. And sorry.